Alright, YouTube, I know it's been a few days, but I actually wanted to give it a sec before I did a review on this unit. Like, I actually wanted to spend some time with it before I just kind of rushed out and put it out. So, anyway, if you guys haven't guessed by now, we are reviewing the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. I'm so used to saying Amber Nick and the RG350 3P. Or VS, my bad. But just get into it, man. Like, honestly, true story, I did not mean to order this, and what I mean by this was I had everything planned out on my next few sets of videos that I planned on doing, and I was actually preparing to buy the Mio Mini and something else for a side project. But then something was like, hey, let's go ahead and check real quick to see if Amazon has a Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. Now, usually Amazon is pretty late on getting devices from China, but then when they do get them, it's a little tax. But usually this device is always sold out, but for whatever reason that day I was like, let me just go ahead and check it. And then as soon as I saw it, I immediately put it in the cart and was like, yo, I'm not waiting. I just went ahead and ordered it right then and there, because I can honestly say I've been looking at this device for a smooth 8 months and I wanted it. Just kind of getting into the design of it. So this is the RG353VS. And honestly, I thought that was a premium device until I went ahead and until I got the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus. So as you can kind of see, like, just comparing it, like, most of the weight is centered towards the middle of the device, so it just kind of fits in the hand. And it has a premium feel. Like, it just has that weight. Like, I'm trying to describe it the best way I can, but again, like, if you're used to Amber Nick products, Amber Nick, it looks premium and it has a little weight to it, but just compared to that, it's like night and day. Like, Amber Nick honestly feels like a toy compared to the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, and I kind of hate to say that because, like, I really do enjoy the Amber Nick products. But getting into the build and the body of it, it's not a lot of buttons on here. Like, as far as on the top, you have your power button, and then you have the start and select button, which I did see everybody was complaining about. And don't get me wrong, it is a weird position to put a start and select button, but it's not that bad. Like, you just reach over, it just gives your fingers new positions and new movements to kind of push your buttons. I'm happy to say that not only does this device have the headphone jack at the bottom, but it is Bluetooth. I'm actually listening to music right now on the device while I'm filming this, so it's pretty cool, man. For whatever reason, it did not read my original memory card, so I literally had to, like, all the games, everything lined up and it was good to go, but when I put it in the system, it wouldn't read, so I had to format the card to the system and then reload all the games back up on there just for it to work. So that was annoying. I did not appreciate that part of Retroid, because this probably should have been a 2 to 3 hour setup, but it took me about 8 just because of the amount of work that I had to do. I'm used to the Amber Nick products. Like, I'm used to get my devices, open it up straight out the box, and then just immediately being able to play and do everything I need to do. But with this system here, it just came completely blank. So having to not only put on all the games, but then having to configure every single emulator and then go through the key mapping, that was not an enjoyable experience. So that's definitely one of the cons of this device. Like, that, it just wasn't fun. But I did see on Reddit people were saying, like, hey, that's the overall Android experience, which I can give it that a little bit, for the simple fact that, you know, I do game on my phone. But it was just something about this overall experience, man. Like, as a handheld, I feel like a lot of things should just be done for you, and this would be one of them. Like, at least configure the emulators, right? Like, at least configure the controls, so when I do get the games on there, I'm able to just play. But to have to do all of that, and then, like, it just really take away from the overall experience. So anybody who does tinker, like, shout out to you, because it's definitely not something I look forward to doing ever again, actually. Which is what I was saying earlier. Like, this really made me slow down on buying handhelds, because usually with Amber Nick products, like, you'll buy one and then 4 to 6 months later you'll buy another one. If I'm gonna be 100% honest, like, I really have not went back. I have not played my 353VS since getting this unit, and like, it saddens me to even say that, because, like, my entire channel was built around that device, so I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. But it's like, man, would I recommend this device? Absolutely. Like, if you don't mind tinkering and you have a background and, like, you know what you're doing as far as emulation, then yes, be on the lookout for more top 10 videos like I did it with the 353VS, and of course I'm going to go with the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus as well. Just kind of still just getting used to the overall operating system and device in general. So again, like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next video.